Hi, I'm Zijuan Zhong. I come from China. I worked for media in China for 9 years. First for the Shanghai Morning Post, which is a local newspaper in Shanghai, in China, and then for the Economist Shanghai bureau. I'm very glad that I have experience both in Chinese media and British media.
So what are the biggest differences between Chinese and British media outlets in your experience?
They are different in many ways. One of the biggest differences I found is fact-checking. As far as I know, there isn't any fact-checking procedure in Chinese media. Of course, Chinese editors do proofreading, but it's not as structured as fact-checking which our counterparts in West do. It was reported that a Chinese independent media called One Lab set up a position of fact-checker 3 years ago, which was first ever in China. But unfortunately, that media disbanded 2 years ago for some other reasons.
Are there no fact-checking outlets left in China?
There are some third-party fact-checking websites founded by tech giants, which it's good to see them. But I still feel that it's essential for media themselves to do internal fact-checkings.
So tell me about your own experience about fact-checking when you're working at The Economist.
Part of my role as an economist is to do the fact-checking, mostly for stories written by our China correspondents. We have fantastic correspondents in China. They are smart and experienced, but it may surprise you that I can always spot errors from their drafts, sometimes crucial ones. Luckily we always spotted them and corrected them before publishing. So I think it's part of the reason why The Economist is still trustworthy. The argument can be debatable, but we can at least guarantee that the narratives are factual. I think that's important.
So do you believe that accurate journalism is the key to regaining audience trust?
Yes, I do believe that, and actually I think it can not only help us regain trust in media, but also help us in the fighting against misinformation more broadly. For example, I once checked a story which quoted a CEO of a Chinese company, and the information which he mentioned also appeared on the website of his company and their branches. However, when I checked them, I found they are factually wrong. So of course we corrected them before publishing. But it's more encouraging for me to see that after our story come out, they corrected the information on their own website.
So tell me, what are the main challenges you face as a Chinese journalist working for a British media outlet in China?
China is a heaven for media since there are so many news happening in China every day. However, China is a very tough place to do reporting, especially for foreigners, foreign media. But it's not only because of the governmental regulations, but also because there is a broad consciousness among Chinese ordinary people about foreign media. We found that many Chinese people worry that speaking to foreign media would be politically incorrect, even if those topics are not sensitive at all. So my colleagues and I have to spend much time on persuading people to accept interviews. It's quite time-consuming, sometimes very challenging and even frustrating. And there are many reasons, and I think it won't be changed in near future. So what we can do is just to keep trying But I think any foreigner who wants to do reporting in China has to be prepared for these challenges.